your fight that you won't let go of and your problem that you won't let go of. It kind of reminds me of that. No one's going to know what we're saying because it was a video we watched earlier, but we watched that video about Thomas McConkie and oh geez, just lost my train of thought. Just a second.
So he's in this experience, and he, early on in his life, he gets crossways with his parents, their church, their religion, and he, in his language, he said, I exiled myself. I left the country. I put many miles, thousands of miles between myself and them.
Right.
And he would have formulated that as, I saw the conflict being located over there in my father. That's where that's why I couldn't be around him. But he said it took him 10 years before that sort of crumbled on him. And he realized, wait a minute.
He always could say, I was running from my painful family parents.
Yeah, and how terrible they were, and their insistence that I had to comply, or whatever it was. Right?
The conflict was in my family, but one day he realized the conflict was in him.
Well, he notices this thing, which I think is profound. He, instead of seeing the conflict over there, he realized he'd taken it with him these many thousand miles away.
Yeah.
That even though, because he didn't stop thinking about it.
Yeah.
But what he had never considered in any genuine way, any authentic way, was, wait a minute, I'm the locus of this conflict.
Right.
It's right here, in here.
And I carry it with me.
Doesn't matter where I go. But and
it rules my life. He thought he was running from the conflict, but he was having his life ruled by, he had to get away from his family, so he can't live certain places. So even though he thinks he's got distance,
can't talk about certain subjects.
It's always right here.
That's right. Which is, look, that's the same thing Larry Olson said. He was a consultant to the movie Jeremiah Johnson that had Robert Redford, and he plays this mountain man. And as part of the preparation that, Larry made all the bows and arrows and the skins, and he did all that stuff. It's one of the most authentic movie in terms of how what kind of arrowheads they had,
survival skills,
how they painted their arrows, all that stuff. It was terrific. But as part of the research for him to go do that, he read all the existing journals of the mountain men that he could find, the Kit Carsons, this guy and that guy and this guy and that guy. And he said, what was fascinating, I remember this conversation with him. He said, what was fascinating about all of that was these men left to go into the mountains to be alone, to be away from that village. But as you read their journals, that's all they ever talk about is those jerks back in the village.
Right. They never left them behind.
You can't leave it behind. That's the nature of conflict.